Just working on the car. No, I'm not a mechanic, and this isn't even my car, so we're going to have to do this quickly. We're talking about the science of air pressure. You ever wake up, jump in the car, and the sensor for your tire says it's overinflated or underinflated, and you're wondering, how in the world did this change? No, nobody added air or probably took air out unless you've got a nail in there. Maybe it's the science relationship between temperature and pressure. And the best way to show you that is a demonstration right here using some liquid nitrogen and a balloon. I know, extreme. This is liquid nitrogen, 320 degrees below zero. It's just a way for us very quickly to show you the relationship between temperature and pressure. All right, so we blow up the balloon like this. There it is. Watch this. When the molecules get cold, when they cool down, the molecules get closer together. So those molecules get closer and closer and closer together. And in this extreme example, you can see it happen quickly. Watch this. As we put it down in the liquid nitrogen like this, there's not a hole in the balloon. No. Those molecules are just getting closer and closer. So when the car tire gets cold, the sensor can indicate that you have low pressure just because the change in temperature causes those molecules to get a little closer together and there's less pressure. Look at this. In the extreme example, look at that balloon. Just because it got colder, watch what happens when it warms up. Like this. It goes back to its original size. If we were to heat this and leave it out here, the balloon would get even a little bit bigger, indicating what happens when the sensor says there's too much air inside. What does this tell you? Don't fill air in your tires when it's extreme hot or extreme cold. You want to pick the perfect time to be able to put the air in those tires so that you get the right reading. And we get to play with liquid nitrogen at the same time. Uh-oh, here he comes. I'm Steve Spangler, and that's your Science Minute. I'm sorry. Don't worry.